We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down, Falk. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And he's taken down inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw on 2nd down, here's Falk. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Rosen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ricky Seals-Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's Falk out of the gun. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Blue 90.
From the shotgun, here's Falk. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Falk. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Falk. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, it's Rosen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Now let's go!
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Set! 319! 319! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Falk looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Fall. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And an alley to run. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Gone! 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 Gone!
On 2nd down, Rosen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen off the play action. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll... Get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Falk now, a first down throw. And his pass incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Falk. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Falk. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw, Falk. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st down, it's Falk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 48 yards away. And Dawson's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
That'll be taken in the end zone. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They pitch it out to Johnson. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Gurley. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Single.
He'll look to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Mike 35. 3 buzz. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Motion. 35's the Mike. Detroit.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll look to throw here. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Falk. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. The Rams on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Now let's go. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. It's caught, Nelson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice...
All right, here we go.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They run with Logan. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
And this time Rosen will throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Fall, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Soft through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
From the shotgun, here's Falk. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Set! 319! 319!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. It's Falk out of the gun. Open man right side is cut complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Falk looks to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 2nd down, Falk. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. You don't know no better. Motion, motion, motion.
Falk now, a first down throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st and 10, Falk finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Falk. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
On first down, it's Falk. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Zerline now for the PAT. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So out now come the Cardinals. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Cards, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Rams, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.